everyone. In this video, we're going to look at the information that was covered in Chapter 3, Section 3.3 of your textbook, adding and subtracting decimals. So the process for doing this is very similar to what we do for addition and subtraction of whole numbers. It's just now we have to deal with the decimal point. So a couple points to keep in mind. Whenever you're adding or subtracting, one of the first things that you need to do is make sure that your place values are lined up. But more importantly, when you're dealing with decimals, you have to make sure those decimal points line up too. Now, in some instances, when we're adding or subtracting, we may not have the full complement of numbers so that they all line up. So we can always add zeros to the places that are to the right of the numbers if there's not enough place values going on, such as in this example right here. So let's go ahead and we're going to do an addition problem and a subtraction problem. So in this addition problem, in this one right here, you can see we're adding our numbers. All the place values are lined up, but in this, and the decimals are lined up. But in this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 2 zeros, just for purposes of making this a little bit easier to add, keeping us straight in our columns. So then we have 9 plus 8 is 17. Carry our 1. We have 4 plus 1 is 5. No number was carried, so our 5 is here. We have to remember to include our decimal point. Then we go ahead, we're going to do 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Then we have 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And then we can bring down our numbers. We have 8 and 2, remembering to add our comma there. So our answer is 2,847 557 thousandths. So let's go ahead now and look at our subtraction problems here. Here we have 194 and 1,207 ten-thousandths minus 45 and 3,400 ten-thousandths. So let's go ahead and we're going to do our subtraction as we normally do. We have 7 minus 0, which is 7. We have 0 minus 0, which is 0. Here we're going to have to do some borrowing because as we look, we can't subtract. So I'm looking over here. I'm going to come the whole way over here. And basically, I know that I'm going to have to borrow from this 9. So the 9 becomes an 8, changing this to a 14. But of course, we can't subtract like that. We've got to borrow some more. So this is going to become a 13. Then we're going to come over here, make that an 11. But again, we still need to borrow some more. So that 11 is going to become a 10. And then this becomes a 12. So now we can go ahead and finish our subtraction. So we have 12 minus 4, which is 8. We have 10 minus 3, which is 7. We want to remember to bring down our decimal point. We have 13 minus 5, which gives us 8. We have 8 minus 4, which is 4. And then we bring down our 1. So our answer in this problem is 148 and 7,807 ten-thousandths. So in this video, we reviewed what you need to do to be able to add and subtract decimals.